my girlfriend real quick to get me a duck.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome to High Top Sports Network presentation of
tonight's game.
Tonight we have the West Shamokin
For the visiting Stingers, sophomore number 4, Camden.
To my right,
Junior number 10, Ian Kutch.
Not yet. All right, we'll get to it then.
Junior number 11, Noah McCoy. Junior number 32, Cameron Pack.
Hey, there he is.
And senior number 12, Evan Reisinger.
On the broadcast.
Marion Center's coach by Paul.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
And now the starting lineup for the hometown Wolves, sophomore number 15, Alex Talbot. Junior number 10, Jude Olinger.
We have
Junior number 12, Braden Roger.
it's a big camera, so we're going to get this.
Junior number 22, Braden Talmadge. And senior Ezra Osterlin. Jeff McCall, assisted by Eric Smith. Right there.
That's a game, it's not doing anything. The back room. And we're back to, let's see that intelligent audio thing up here. Wait a minute. Different place. We got the. I don't know. We're not expecting anything right now, so that's a good thing.
There's a little run.
High five. We put a date down there today. That's just I want to let you know that it is January 24th, and we're underway here at the Wolves Inn, and well, it's technically Newmine, Pennsylvania. First shot again, up, no good. And then we'll come down. There we go. So you might get this a little bit here, so.
Alrighty. Ball now. I don't know how, but it is.
First possession up, two ball no good, rebounded.
You still hear me, Josh?
I can you hear me?
Yep. Just double check. Don't matter one side. Self I tell my young one. Oh, good rebound. Oh, good block.
Good second.
The basket by Brandon Rogers right there. Wolves starting out a man. Oh, could have been a walk. It's a missed ball. Ezra with the corner three. Good rebound again by VR. That's going to get the walk on that.
As you may know, we have fire with a lot of equipment. So a lot of this stuff is new to me. So I'm working through it here as we're trying to get the call on this game.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate that it had to happen.
We're coming back bigger and better, dude.
Fallon Ollinger there, I believe.
All right, you got me loud and clear, Lou?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, I got you too. All right, here we go.
First shot up, and it's short. Bubba Konowski in for Jude Ollinger to start the game. He's got 2 already. Bubba looks like a monster compared to him out there.
The 2-1 Wolves here with the ball. Talmadge picks up a dribble.
Feels better. That feels better. Good cut. Oh, big block. Big block by number 4 right there. Good D by Ezra. Oh, I don't know how to make that call from that ball, but officials officiate, I guess.
Hey, you'll see that a lot in high school sports.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure you've experienced it numerous times. I don't know how you can make that call from behind you.
Whatever.
Yeah, it happens. Number 32 gets taken in for the screens.
Good defense.
Backboard rebound at the top of the yard. Down with the 1-on-4, he's taking himself
Oh,
forward.
good little fade.
Good, man. Pretty down that board. It's in the erosion.
Three. Short.
Short man. Thomas got it.
Comes on a fast break. Load it up. Off-ball screens. Alex Talmadge, bang! Yeah, this Flynn had a big game last night. His 6 threes, unbelievable. I think out of 7 or 8 attempts too. He was hitting them. Hopefully we can get an identical performance by Alex. Oh, kick ball. Wolves ball down low.
It's there, Brandon! Go, right now!
Big cut by Ocean. Oh, just hit the 3. Looked like he was going to pull that one for a second. Oh, good throw. Jump ball, and it goes to Marion Center. Brick right there, folks. Alex, how many 3? See that how it does it. That's pretty impressive.
Forcing it up right good. Forcing that shot.
Yeah, I think he maybe should have pulled that one out. It was not a good slip by it. Konowski's driving, back out those 3.
Go, play it! Play it! Play it!
One goal. Left. Trying to do
That was the first field goal made. We're already 5 minutes into the first quarter.
Push on that with spin up and in there before the stingers push the open.
Good drive by Rogers and a good left hand finish. He's just so explosive. Good move by Rogers.
I think it's 75 in the first.
There by the ref. Another big block. The guy was close down.
Media timeout. Wow, it's 2 weeks in a row. We got a media timeout here. We got them at the Springers last night. Again and again here tonight. So thanks to James Spencer for taking that request. Didn't know he was going to do that, but now we have a chance at that place for a funeral home here in Rural Valley, serving the community for nearly over 100 years actually. The original funeral home back in the teens, I believe, was built here in Rural Valley, but thanks to Brian Myers and his compassion, carry staff at Carson Board Funeral Home and Monuments. Just to do funeral home reads, but what we like to concentrate on is Brian and his continued support of youth high school sports in this area. He's one of a kind, and he's been with us since day one. Actually went to high school and he graduated the same year. So we'd like to thank Brian and his staff out there. They really give us a chance to do what we do here during these days.
Yeah, Brian's a great man. I've known him for a long time.
He's highly involved. Back up here on the field here in the second day.
Almost up the bench. Brings Thomas to 3 and in and out around the rim. Yeah, I used to play travel baseball with him back in 5th grade, and then his mom is actually a teacher. I have her for anatomy this year, and I've had her the last 4 years in school for every single bio class. Great teacher. Great defense. Oh, traveling. Take the bus.
You're up here.
4 seconds left at the buzzard, and another big block by 4.
Camden Rosier with the blocks.
0.6 on the clock. And Rogers, he gets it off.
Yeah, all right, I think we got her there, Lou. My bad on that, folks, in the first quarter. As I said, new equipment here. Now, Lou, why don't you give us a little sound check there while the cheerleaders do their thing?
Check 1, check 2.
Yeah, you're a little low still there. We'll get you fixed up. Well, at the end of the first quarter, it is 10-7, Marion Center. And that score is just not coming up for some reason. We were having this issue last night. I don't know why. But hey, you learn and you relearn, Lou. So he keeps resetting on me the score, and that's why it's like not coming up. But again,
Screen by Ellinger, good roll. Oh, good save right there. Brandon Tellman from deep. Good rebound by Ezra. He got up there. Ezra with the ball in the corner. Resetting his top.
Well, it said the scoreboard lost connection there, so let's just try that again.
Alex Tellman from deep. Very rare air ball by Alex Tellman right there.
Yeah, Wolves struggling a little bit here from the field to get it started, Lou. And, I mean, sometimes you'll have that. Cold starts. It's kind of something that the Wolves have been plagued by, honestly.
Jaden Klanowski checking in for the Wolves.
Yeah, Klanowski, I think this is his first time on the court here, Lou.
Second. He checked in a little bit in the first quarter.
See, that's why you're paying attention while I'm trying to do all this stuff.
Good defense by him right there. Opposite
Oh, that's an easy steal. That's an easy steal for Ezra. He read that one the whole way. Hey, he threw a couple balls to him this year.
Oh, yeah. Good connection right there.
Ezra Osterling at the high post. Going to hand it off to Rogers. But sticking right with him there.
Oh, Klanowski loses it, and it still will be a white ball.
I'm going to see if I can't get you just even a little bit more volume here, Lou. I got you. Well, now you're all the way up.
Is that better?
Oh, wow. Yeah, it sounds great.
All right, there we go.
I should have turned you all the way up to max there at the beginning. That headset's a little bit different than this one, so I think we're finding it slowly but surely, and hopefully the Wolves find it here.
Oh, right off the head of Rogers. And again.
Bouncing around. Out of there with it are the Stingers coming the other way. McCoy, that's a tough finish.
Good stop by Reisinger.
Oh, excuse me, Reisinger, sorry. Thanks for the correction there, Will.
You're welcome. Good defense, but just an even better finish right there. Osling with the screen almost. Another block by
Oh, man, he is having a
Rozier.
game.
I think that's his third already.
I was going to say third or fourth. He's definitely on it.
He had 4, but 1 was called a foul.
True that. So coming the other way are the Wolves now.
Talmadge from way downtown.
Oh, that one off right there. Oh, Ezra in for a good
Another.
board. Rogers going to
The
pull a
offer
three.
deep. And
Off rim there, and Marion center away with it.
Wolves are a little off right now, but
I would say more than a little.
Yeah.
If you ask Coach McCullough, he would probably say that as well.
Easton Barrett checking in for the first time today. Ooh, off the foot of McCoy. And it'll be a Shamokin ball. Slow start to the game for both teams so far. Rogers with the pull-up.
Wow, too strong, yeah. Well, Rogers not feeling it here in the early going. Real strong right there. And that three he came up at the buzzer with, or that shot he came up at the buzzer with was short. That one way too strong. So Rogers, as are the rest of the Wolves, trying to find it here.
And that three is off.
Nice rebound there by Rogers. He's going to push it. Has Klinowski with him.
Good take.
Euro,
Man,
no
not
good.
close.
In and out right there. That's a tough one.
Pull up by Reisinger and off the back iron.
Well, both teams really kind of not hot at all.
No, they're struggling to find the basket. Osling on the wing. Good take. Take it all the way.
Oh, Osling had it knocked away, and it's off the knee.
I don't know about that one.
Out of bounds right there. We got a timeout, a media timeout. Lou.
Seems a little flustered by that one.
We're going to take a quick break here and thank one of our awesome sponsors, Armstrong Indoor Athletics. For Lou Swartz, this is Josh Reckengoss. We'll be right back.
Armstrong Indoor Athletics, located at 132 South Grand Street Avenue in downtown Katanning, offers a state-of-the-art training facility and top-tier instruction by experienced coaches to help turn your youngster into the best baseball or softball player they can be. Batting cage and bullpen lane rentals are available for 30 to 60-minute sessions, and you can also sign your baseball or softball player up for private hitting, pitching, fielding, and catching instruction with our knowledgeable staff. Be sure to visit Armstrong Indoor Athletics online at aia.team or call them at 724-599-9761 for more information today.
All right, back here at the Wolves Den. High Top Sports Network, Josh Reckengoss and Lou Swartz, the county rushing champion this year. Did you lead the Heritage as well?
I did in the regular season. A kid from Northern beat me, and he ended up getting the conference MVP. I think he had 100 more yards than me, but he had 5 more games.
This is what I wanted to say, and I put it in the All-Leader Times team, which you were named Team Most Valuable Player, and I don't think there's any argument to that. Oh, my goodness, this camera again.
Yeah.
Resetting. I'm just shutting it off and turning it back on, and it's costing me valuable time here with Lou. Can't.
Stolen by Rogers there.
Rogers takes it away, gets to Klinowski. He waits and hands it off. I'm not
That'll
sure.
go off in a second.
Yeah, I don't know why that camera keeps doing that. But Lou, I wanted to talk to you about that. The year that you had, and you said he had 5 more games than you. 2 of those games you missed due to injury, and the Conemaugh games, both of them, you didn't play the second half. Just talk to me about, you got off to a real hot start, obviously, against Penns Manor, school record in yards, 6 touchdowns in that game, I believe.
Yeah.
Ezra Osterling missing the layup, and that one's out of bounds.
Marion center ball now.
Just talk to me, you know, we talked in the summertime, but talk to me about how you felt your senior season went. Obviously, that injury at the end, not what you wanted.
Yeah, the injury obviously was not at all what I even imagined. When I got hurt, I had no idea it was that severe. But, I mean, the season, I'm going to be honest, it was very underwhelming. I mean, we had a lot of talent on the team. Our line was really good, and we played solid most games, but a couple games we just couldn't finish. And, like, the United game the second week of the season, we were with them the whole time. They ended up being the conference champions.
Yeah,
Cambria Heights, with that second half, I have no idea what happened. And River Valley, just crucial little things that affected us throughout the season. Instead of 4-6, could have been 7-3, 8-2. You know what I'm saying?
Rogers hits a 3. Yeah, needed that. And that purchase line game too, where you were not lining up, taking the snaps. You know, you and I talked about that a little bit after the game. Coach McCullough and the coaches a little bit trying to get a little wrinkled, different game plan, but obviously didn't work out very well. No points in that game.
No, that was don't like to talk about that one.
Okay, well,
I'll talk about it.
I didn't mean to bring it up.
No, it's all right.
It just was confusing. I mean, look, I'm a reporter. I cover sports. I've been doing it for this will be 24 years now. And, you know, when you see something like that that's so out of left field, you have questions.
Yeah.
I'm sure you had questions.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, the game plan was just because the 2 weeks before, the teams were keying up on me from the quarterback position to try to get me the ball in different spots. Osling with the fade, in and out.
Ezra, that would have been nice if that one dropped for the Wolves, but instead, out of there with it. Marion Center, another board, up skying with it.
Good rebound by Rogers there.
Yeah, Rogers probably has 6 rebounds already. Crossover here, Rogers pull up at the elbow, got it.
And scores tied now, 12-12, I don't know.
Yeah, BR.
30 left in the court.
That's a knockdown that they needed.
But yeah, that game, we were supposed to, plan was to get me the ball in different spots, but I mean, obviously, it's not entirely what happened. I mean, there's a lot of factors that go into it, but it's not an all-around good game.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, those games, though, afterwards, you guys came back, and, you know, you were so strong against Conemaugh Valley and Conemaugh Township, just 300 yards in the first half of each of those. I think you did 1 on 10 carries. And you had to feel like in the middle of the season, you know, there's still a shot for, you know, playoffs and stuff like that. Just disappointing, not just for you. I mean, I can only imagine what you felt like, but for, you know, fans of the Wolves and for people like me that get to cover you guys, you know, we would have liked to see 10 games for Lou Swartz, for sure, at least.
Yeah, definitely was very disappointing. Telman for 3, and he's off. Good hustle by Rogers, but before he comes up with it. But yeah, I mean, obviously, not at all what I was planning for. Overthrown pass right there, it'll be Wolves' ball. But, yeah,
a tremendous season nonetheless. Individually, I know that you'd much rather have the W's, but still, Lou, what you did this year, I got to tell you, when you were in there and I was doing those games, it was a joy to watch. And I told Coach Osterling, who was doing your stats, that nice takeaway right there.
Done a little like it is. Oh, good. He makes up for it there. 5 seconds on the clock. 4.
Talmadge's got to get it up. It's going to bank.
Oh! I thought he got the bank right there.
I thought it was in.
14-12, Marion Center to have very low-scoring game.
Yeah, at halftime already, Lou. That is unbelievable. And, you know, I want to talk a little bit more about you and basketball. You know, obviously, your junior year, you didn't play, and you focused on building up your body for your senior year for football. And I thought, you know, hey, that's a wise choice for you, because obviously you don't want to cost yourself a football season getting hurt in basketball. This year, you said you played some spring and some summer league stuff. Just talk to me about your thought process if you would have been healthy coming into this year playing some hoops.
Yeah, I played with them in the spring and the summer, and obviously I didn't play last year, my junior year, but I played freshman and sophomore year, started my sophomore year, and I was planning on playing this year. I mean, I was excited for it, but tore my ACL and had to get surgery and still in the recovery process. So,
Well,
long road ahead.
I was happy to see you without the boot last night at Marion Center. Just tell me where you are in terms of your recovery right now.
Right now we were 2 months and a week from surgery. So right now, starting to get a lot easier. The other day, I bent it past 100 degrees for the first time, and I started leg pressing as well. Had physical therapy. Made me do that a little bit for the first time, so it felt really easy, but my leg feels like fire today.
Yeah, I'll bet. I mean, after you had worked so hard to get to that point heading into your senior year, that getting hurt and being off of it for so long, I'll bet you were, like you said, felt like fire in there. But I hope that doesn't preclude you from playing some golf with the high top guys this summer.
No, that's what actually my friend Andrew Plavi had surgery as well in December on his ankle. And the other day we were talking about that. We wanted to go golfing, but neither of us can right now. It's definitely a favorite hobby to do outside of football.
Well, I was actually talking with Joe Rhodes about this when I said you were going to be on. And he said, what kind of clubs did Lou use last year when we played? What clubs were those, Lou?
I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't even know what my driver is.
I love it.
I got it at Dunham's for $40.
I love it.
And then my other clubs I got at Dunham's a few years ago, a whole set. But I had a whole set for a couple years, and then my one buddy, who's not very good at golf, tried using my driver, and he missed the ball and hit the ground, and my driver head fell completely off.
Snappies. You know, I've had buddies. Luckily, I'm left-handed, so not a lot of people use my clubs. I've definitely had some. I've seen some buddies snap some drivers. It happens. But you know what? I said to Joe, I said, man, if he gets his, ball flight figured out, level it off a little bit, because you were hitting sky balls when we played together. I mean, they were going very, very far, not surprisingly, but boy, you get that loft figured out, man. You hit a line drive, it's going to go forever. But yeah, looking forward to playing some golf with you in the summertime. Tell me a little bit about the recruiting process, where you are in that.
Right now, I have 10 total offers, and I have to decide sometime next week for signing days coming up. And right now, I'd say top 4, I'd say Slippery Rock, Clarion, Edinburgh, and IUP.
Oh, man, Mr. Rhodes will be happy to hear Slippery Rock. He's an alum, so I'm sure he a little fist pump there when he heard that.
Yeah, I was there this past weekend on Saturday, and I loved it a lot.
Yeah, I saw it on your Twitter or X or whatever it's called now, that you were out and about last weekend doing some visits. Where are they targeting you to play? Linebacker, running back, both? Like, what's the deal?
Most of them it's offense or defense, whichever I'd like, but more than likely it's going to be on the offense side of the ball. I know Edinburgh and Clarion like me at running back, and then IUP likes me as like a fullback, H-back type, and then Slippery Rock has me at their tight end, but they run their tight end kind of like a spread offense.
Gotcha.
You came to one of our games my sophomore year and Bo's senior.
Yeah.
Basically, I'd be doing exactly what I did that year.
Well, I mean, that game that we did, and I, again, was talking to Joe about this, that playoff game at Portage, the catches you were making as a sophomore, I said they got to call them glue swarts because it was sticking to your hands. You were making, like, ridiculous catches. I did not know that you possessed hands like that, but that's kind of interesting. What would you like to do? What would you prefer to do?
I just honestly probably just get the ball in my hands, either running back or how Slippery Rock has me at that tight end H-back position, because I'm very comfortable playing there, and they line their tight end out wide, bring them in close, so I like that too.
Hey, all I want to see is Lou Swartz doing the jet into the end zone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That was the Conemaugh game, I think.
Yeah, I mean, there's nobody within 25 yards of you, and I was just like, oh, my goodness. And I said about I started to say about the broken tackles earlier. After that first game of the season, I went up to Coach Osterling, and I said, you need to start keeping track of how many tackles Lou's breaking. I said, because it's going to be like some kind of record by the end of the year. And it's funny because I always kind of laughed because the first guy that hit you, it was like, okay, you know, kind of like a fly hitting a windshield. And you had some of the most ridiculous stiff arms this year, just putting guys on their butt. It was really fun to watch. And I obviously, I dig that power running style, and you certainly make it work for you. Not saying you don't have the speed, because I was actually really impressed with how you ran away from guys this year as compared to year past. Talk to me a little bit about the work you did on your explosiveness in the offseason, get that extra speed.
Yeah, me and my buddies, the IUP field's open usually 24/7 in Indiana. This sometimes we have practices, but we go, I'd say, at least 4 times weekly during the summer and spring. And just a lot of, you know, just running routes with friends, playing catch, doing our own drills, agility ladders, and the parachute thingy, whatever that's called.
I was going to ask you, did you use the parachute?
I actually bought one in the spring. I
yeah?
spent like $100 on a parachute, and then you put this thing around your waist and someone holds it and has a stretcher on it. It's like a resistance band. I use that a lot for lateral work.
Yeah, you always see that, like when you see guys, you know, NFL guys or whatever working in the off season, you always see that. And I mean, it makes sense. Do you feel like it was very helpful?
Yeah, I mean, the first time I used it, I was like very surprised, because it's like you're running and it takes a second, obviously, for the parachute to like pull back.
Yeah.
So, you know, the first 15 yards, I'm like, I don't even feel anything. And all of a sudden, it's just like, boom. It just throws you right back. I was like, wow. But, yeah, that helps a lot with the resistant running. Big Little Wolfside game going.
I know. It's
the middleman puts it in.
It's a battle out there. You know, one year, I was here, a couple of years ago, I think, and the youth kids from Elderton here, you see the Bobcats 3-ball. I just started calling it like it was like a regular game.
Oh, big foul.
No call, no whistle.
Wow. Oh. These kids are going at it.
I'll tell you what, it's very competitive out here.
I remember playing in this when I was younger, and it was like, it felt like you were playing in the Super Bowl.
Oh, I mean, same thing, you know, I went to Katanning.
Well, I should have said NBA championship, but Super Bowl's bigger in my opinion.
I was going with Super Bowl. I'll take it. I'm sure the adrenaline was flowing like it was the Super Bowl, but we did that too. You know, I went to Katanning, and I played basketball from the time I was 4. So, you know, this game right here where you get to come out at halftime of the varsity game, it definitely felt like what I imagined the Super Bowl felt like, you know, when you're 10, 11 years old. Oh, bank save.
Big bank.
Oh, looking at his own bench.
Open.
They're pumped.
Oh, just look at that.
What a 3-ball up and good. Well, he's pumped now. He's coming out to take his man right outside the 3-point line there.
Oh,
big steal.
Oh, lose it, pulls it.
Oh man, he wanted. Yeah, he deserved the shot right there. I don't hate that. Nice, another steal for him. It's so cool too, like when you get the parents and the older kids from high school and if he would have dropped that, I would have walked away just holding the hand up.
I haven't seen the best elementary team I've ever seen was Bo's grade. Didn't lose a single game in 4 years.
Wow.
I remember the one time we played West Hills, and we played everyone. We just keep the starters, and we beat them 84-6.
Oh, another good shot there. Oh, I thought that was going to drop.
Second.
He has good form there, little Wilson, number 7. Oh, man, just chucks it. Fire it. I'm just saying, fire it anyways. Fire it anyways. Well, the little guys from Elderton get a chance to get out here and run up and down the varsity court. Always a fun time.
They're all smiles.
Yeah, teams coming back out here.
Handshake line going through right now.
You know, I think there may have been as many points scored in that game as there was the entire first half of this game.
You may be right, man. Not a high-scoring first half at all.
Marion Center and the Wolves back out here warming up right now. A lot of fans getting back to their seats. We'll put it on the Wolves. Not being biased.
Well, Lou, I mean, you saw that first half there. What do you do? What do you hear from Coach McCullough in that locker room at halftime after that first half?
You know, as a previous player of his, I know he's drawn up multiple plays. He's always thinking. He's very, very smart-minded basketball coach, and I know he's going to come out here probably first three or four drives will all be different plays that he drew for 1, 2, and 3 to come out. And definitely he's going to get the Wolves going, no doubt.
I'm going to ask you, when you were playing, what gets you fired up more, a halftime speech from your basketball coach or your football coach?
Football. The end.
Sorry about that, folks. Everything just went black on the screen, and there was some kind of error between the software.
Ostling back out to Braden Tellman for 3 in the corner, and that one is long.
Yeah, Braden.
Good hustle by Jude right there. Oh, and he
that's a good
play.
play.
Good
yeah,
play right there by Jude Ollinger.
Ollinger makes a nice play and saves it behind his back off of a stinger and out of bounds. So I'm thinking we're back here. Looks like it says we're on.
I think we are good.
Yeah. So sorry about that, folks. Again, I don't know what happened. It happened to us again, last night at Marion Center too. So not sure. Must be some sort of setting, but we're back.
Tellman gets it back right there, down to Ollinger, down low, goes up strong.
Oh,
good
yeah.
finish.
Nice play.
Good little sequence there by Jude Ollinger, saving that drive and then getting the basket.
Yeah, I mean, Braden Talmadge getting some minutes. Coach McCullough said, we're at the beginning of the season, we're going to try and work him into the rotation more and more. And he's been getting some heavy minutes of late, getting them tonight again as well, and that was a nice play to set up Ollinger for that bucket. So a 2-point lead here for the Stingers.
Good ball security. Oh, that may have been a big missed walk right there. Don't know about that one, ref. Ollinger gets on the wing and scores 16-20 right now, Marion Center. Talmadge at the 3. Oh, I thought he was pulling that one.
Well, working it around are the Wolves here, 20-16, as Lou said. Just under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. I'm going to zoom you a little bit there, Lou. Whoops. Other way that is.
Ostling with the good drive. Good. Oh, cannot get the roll. Ollinger, good offensive rebound. He went back up. Almost had the N1 right there.
I'll tell you what, Ollinger has been a nice player so far this year. A lot of hustle when he's out there. Reminiscent to older brother Ezek.
Yeah, I was going to say, I played with Ezek my freshman year. Their play styles are very, very similar. They're always playing physical, hard, and scrappy and getting them offensive boards and constantly hustling.
I was going to say, Ezek never afraid to get on the floor.
No, very scrappy, hard hustling players.
So 20-17 now, and Ollinger
Both good by Jude right
gets
there.
them both,
Good
yeah.
start to the half by him. Corner, good fake. Pull up by Reisinger.
Oh, in and out. And a good board there by Ezra.
Ezra gets it in the post. And back to Ra. Oh, I thought he was going to pull that one right there. Had a good look. Alex Talmadge from deep and off.
Back iron again, a little too strong. Once more.
Good take by Rozier right there. Very athletic kid. Rodgers, and another block by Rozier.
Oh, man, he's got to have 5 or 6.
Yeah, I was going to say 5.
Oh, and Rodgers, good contest.
Oh, wow.
What a finish. And a timeout
McCoy
taken.
With a big finish right there. Flexing on him.
Oh, man. So, Coach John McCullough takes a full timeout, and wow.
18-24, Marion Center on top.
We got a timeout on the floor. Let's take a timeout and thank one of our great sponsors, Steffi's Country.
Nicola Ann Photography is a professional photographer with studio locations in Katanning and Lawrenceville. specializing in newborns, children, senior photos, families, and sports teams. Give her a call today, 724-388-8949.
All right, welcome back. High Top Sports Network, Josh Reckengoss and Lou Swartz. Third quarter here at the Wolves' Den. Wolves trailing by 6. Lou, still struggling a little bit from the field are the Wolves, but a nice spark provided there by Jude Olinger so far to start this quarter.
That was a very, very well-needed spark the Wolves needed right there, and he came out strong, but Marion Center just having an answer for everything right now that the Wolves are doing.
Yeah, it's got to be frustrating because, who was that just scored that bucket right before the timeout? I think it was McCoy. I mean, he went up, and Rogers had him perfectly contested, and McCoy just kind of flings one up, and he ends up banking in, and then you got at the other end. Ezra gets a clean look, goes to lay it in, and it literally rolls around and falls out. It's just tough breaks.
Yeah, they always say defense wins championships, but I say a better offense wins.
I would agree with you. 3 ball up and no good.
Bounce.
Braden Talmadge out of there with the offensive rebound.
Ollinger gets it. Braden Talmadge. Oh, I thought he was pulling that right there.
I thought he was pulling it too. They're working through their offense, trying to get a high percentage look here. Ezra under the hoop.
Alex Talmadge from 3 in the corner.
Gotta have it. No good. Ollinger.
Jude with another offensive rebound getting in line. Oh, he looks like he's limping a little bit off.
Yeah, he took a little bit of a whack there on the way back up.
Alex Talmadge cannot find the hole right now. Hopefully he'll start getting hot here soon. The Wolves need it. First shot's good by Ollinger. He's 3 for 3 at the line so far. And Ezra with a almost a big board. And dribbled out of bounds by Rozier. There's the legendary Coach Nelson walking by the court. Oh, good move. Good take right there by Talmadge. He's going to the line right now. Looking to make both and put the Wolves down by 3.
Yeah, well, Shamokin trailing by 5 here. 2:39 left, third quarter. 24-19 Stingers on top in this Heritage Conference matchup, division matchup. Lou, you and I were talking a little bit before we went on the air here about how important this game is for the Wolves, fighting to stay in the race in that West Division.
Yeah, right now they have the same amount of wins, but I believe West Shamokin has one more loss. I mean, this game will definitely determine whether the Wolves have a shot at going to the KCAC or not. Well, I guess at the semifinals first.
Yeah.
3 ball and way off. Good dish. Ollinger with the Jude Ollinger having a big third quarter right now.
Yeah, he is, and they get a timeout taken by Marion Center.
Could not find an answer for him as the Wolves are just down 1.
Full timeout, so we will take a timeout as well and thank a great sponsor of ours, Armstrong Indoor Athletics.
Hi, everyone. Armstrong Indoor Athletics, located at 132 South Grand Street Avenue in downtown Katanning, offers a state-of-the-art training facility and top-tier instruction by experienced coaches to help turn your youngster into the best baseball or softball player they can be. Batting cage and bullpen lane rentals are available for 30 to 60-minute sessions, and you can also sign your baseball or softball player up for private hitting, pitching, fielding, and catching instruction with our knowledgeable staff. Be sure to visit Armstrong Indoor Athletics online at aia.team or call them at 724-599-9761 for more information today.
And welcome back, High Top Sports Network. Josh Rettenhouse, Lou Swartz with you here. 2:14 left, third quarter. Thanks to Carson Boyer Funeral Home and Monuments, tonight's scoreboard sponsor.
Marion Center starting off the ball. There's 2:14 left in the third quarter, and the Wolves are down by 1. Go to Rozier. Back to Cameron Pack. Back to Rozier. And that.
Ooh, that looked like ball, and Ezra thought so too. Coming away, hobbling a little bit is Osterling.
Hopefully he's okay. I know he's got old man knees like me, so we're not just be bugging him.
Old man knees, that's funny.
Oh, that was a floater. Oh.
Back rim, another board. Way to get up.
Oh.
Yeah, that was some elbows flying there from Rozier. They got him listed at 6'3". Doesn't look 6'3" to me, but he can spring.
No.
He's probably like 6'2"-ish.
Yeah,
What do you think Ezra is?
Ezra's like 6'2".
Yeah, so maybe he is.
Maybe with the hair.
Yeah, the poof.
The little noodle hair.
He can get up off the ground, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. Good take by Alex, and the Wolves take the lead for the first time since the first quarter.
25-24, West Shamokin.
Speaking of Rozier, it says he's just a sophomore this year, too, so great future for Marion Center.
Marion Center being very patient as we get to 1 minute left, and Rogers nearly took that one away.
You know, one thing that's very surprising me, there's not a lot of male participation day in the student section.
That's because you're not over there whipping them into shape.
No, I mean, it's just the whole girls basketball team. No other boys coming to support. Kind of sad to see.
Oh, man, tough finish there by Rozier.
Great shot by him. He's having a game.
And that one will be 26-25 now. 7 points for Rozier. Oh, Ezra nearly had that one taken away and knocked out of bounds.
And we're done.
Cameron Pack. Oh, boy. You're going to have to do some work on this camera tonight, Lou, it looks like. Unless we want to go through the entire tutorial again, which I think the folks out there probably don't want to do.
Rozier subbed out, and Talmadge got the ball up top, out to Rogers, and we are back. Oh, good defensive play right there.
Talmadge comes up with it, no good, rebounded.
Missed call right there.
Yeah, there was there's been a couple times, a lot of contact, but.
Seems to be mainly for the Wolves, just what I'm seeing. But, they're not getting the favored ones. Oh, wait a Oh!
Well,
West Shamokin fans are not happy with that one.
Not happy at all.
Pushing foul on Braden Rogers. I don't know what you saw, Josh, but it seemed from here that the kid just tripped over his feet.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I try not to be critical of officials on the broadcast, but there's missed calls and then there's really missed calls.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Great shot by Reisinger at the buzzer.
Right at the buzzer, and Coach McCullough is not happy. He is getting an explanation right now, but I'm going to say that's not going to satisfy him, Lou.
Yeah. Having him for a few years and watching him when I was younger, I know he's an official's favorite.
Yeah, oh, man. When I say walking a tightrope on the sidelines, Coach McCullough, he walks the tightrope. He's been warned numerous times that I've seen, and one time he went over the line. I can't remember what game it was, but he finally did get teed up. And I said to him after the game, I go, well, you finally got one. He goes, yeah, I had that one coming. So right now, score in this one. 28-25, Marion Center as we get ready to head to the fourth quarter.
Was the score at half 14-12?
Yes, it was. So
Marion
we're
Center,
about, I mean,
they
we're,
both doubled their points from the first half with just that quarter.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it's not very hard to do. But a lot more action now. Barrett with the stellar defense.
ooh, and that's going to be a foul right there on Klinowski.
That's Barrett.
Oh, excuse me, Easton Barrett. Sorry about that.
Klinowski's 33. He checks in for the first time this half. Pack taking the ball out.
Oh, man, nice pass inside, but knocked away.
Good play by Ezra right there to get it out and took a hard foul.
My goodness. I hope the mics are picking up some of this stuff. I know there have been times where it's been so, you can tell Coach is so hot when he's coming, and that I've actually cupped my mic. Knocked away. Talmadge pops it out there, though. West Shamokin gets the ball back. Rogers now has it.
Yeah, I definitely know a few moments of that. He doesn't have them on the night, but when he's got the glasses on and you can see a quick glasses pull off.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
oh, yeah.
It's about to go down.
And Talmadge comes up with that. A turnover by the Stingers.
And tossed it. Klinowski gets it back to Talmadge, and they're going to set up the offense here. 7 minutes left in the ball game, and West Shamokin still down 3. Good roll, good pass. Oh, and he can't bring it in.
Tough, tough, tough once again.
Missed opportunity right there by the Wolves as Braden Talmadge checks back in for Easton Barrett. Oh, Rodgers, can we get a dunk here?
He's going to try for it. Oh, and he lays it in. Hey,
not.
you got to take the bucket when you got it.
Yeah, I agree. Camden Rising with the good hustle going back, and I believe that's his first time checking in this ball game. I believe he's the son of Marion Center's head football coach, if I'm not mistaken.
So 27
Ooh, just passed it to himself.
on the board there for the Wolves. Whoops.
Oh, good play right there by Bubba Klinowski. Oh. Miscommunication there by the Wolves as Klinowski and Rogers were not on the same page there. But 5:45 left on the clock, and it's a 1-point game.
Twenty-eight, 27, 5:35 left here on High Top Sports Network. Josh Regengoth and Lou Schwartz with you here.
Oh. Another foul line attempt for Ian Cooch. And Ollinger checks back in for Klinowski. So he had a good solid play right there. And Cooch makes them both and puts the Stingers back ahead by 3.
So 3-point game here. Wolves with the ball. Braden Talmadge in the corner. And working it back out, a one-possession game.
Alex Talmadge, you can tell, is looking to pull that right there.
Yeah, they're
got right back in his face. They're playing tight man.
Yeah, looks like they're trying to set up for that 3-ball, not necessarily
Right there.
not necessarily looking for a shot inside, Lou.
No.
Some time ticking away here.
Braden Talmadge from deep, there it is, and
just from
off. And Ollinger with the over.
That one's going to go against Jude, I believe.
Yeah. That will be his 4th. So Jude's got to play careful now. Just 4 minutes left in the game, and he's played a crucial role the second half for the Wolves. This one's coming down to the wire, Josh.
Yes, it is.
In an important game like this is what you like to see as a fan, but as a coach and like a player, I can definitely tell you.
Maybe not. What do you like to see?
Getting a couple gray hairs is.
Well, luckily Coach McCullough has a short crop there, so that'll be tough to see. Stinger's going to take a timeout here.
He does not have any grays yet.
I know. I don't know how.
Yeah, I can tell you from experience, my dad was almost completely gray by 40. So,
You and Bo did that to him, no doubt about it.
Oh, yeah. T-ball, Pee-wee football, and Pee-wee basketball, definitely.
I can see your dad being an intense guy, even at the very early levels of youth sports for you guys.
Oh, yeah. I thank him for, give him credit for all that me and Bo have accomplished. Because, I mean, he got us into sports from a young age. It's all we did when we were younger.
Yeah, Bo, give me a little rundown on his season because I saw some highlights.
Yeah, so he redshirted his freshman year, and then this year was his first year, and then him and there was 2 other quarterbacks, so both played backup most of the season. He had 1 drive against Cal this year and scored, so hopefully he's going to get some more time next year and try to take over the starting spot at Edinburgh, because
Has he played any defense at all? I know there was
no.
When he came out, they thought, oh, geez, is that camera doing it again? It is.
No, Bo, strictly a quarterback, and I can tell you from playing with him for multiple years, Bo is a quarterback.
Through and through?
Yeah, I mean, he's a solid defender, but I mean, when it comes to the collegiate level, I'd say Bo's a 100% quarterback. And
I was just, just thinking the athletic talent-wise.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm sure he could play receiver some too, but I do not see him on the defensive side of the ball at all. And, folks, right now, Marion Center has the ball with 3 minutes, 45 seconds left, as you're about to see on the court.
And we're back.
30-27, Marion Center's up on top. Package the ball. Marion Center has a very young squad.
Yeah, but that's Marion.
Oh, that's a walk right there, and that'll be Wolves' ball. That is what they needed. Big stop by the Wolves.
Yeah,
Jude Ollinger with another big play, locking him up.
And we are down to the final 3:23 in this one. Osterling coming over to take the ball out. Talmadge there.
Only 3 scores for the Wolves tonight.
I know, that's...
Rogers has 13, Alex Talmadge has 7, and Jude Ollinger has 7.
Oh, foul call going against Marion Center here.
That puts them at just 2 for the half, or quarter. I forgot they changed that to just now for 5 per quarter, which I honestly do not know how I feel about that.
It's an interesting rule. I talked to Coach McCullough about it, and I said kind of, that's...
Wow, oh, what a move.
What a finish, Rogers.
Coming up in the big time. 3 minutes left, 1-point game.
And guess what? Ezra was looking for that the entire time. As soon as he touched the ball, he could see Rogers cut out of the corner of his eye. Make it a 1-point game.
Oh. Couple deep breaths right now. Obviously into the game as
Yeah,
my
Lou,
friends
you
play.
got some emotions going on over here, but that's all right. We like it. Sports are an emotional thing, and I mean, I know if that were my classmates out there, I'd be feeling the same way.
Rozier drives and
Talmadge,
stolen by
great
Talmadge.
hands. Alex
Huge play
Talmadge.
by Wolves right there.
Oh, my goodness. What a nice steal by Talmadge. And now the Wolves with 2:34 left in the fourth quarter. Chance to take the lead with a bucket here. And a timeout called by West Shamokin head coach Judd McCullough. So we're going to take a timeout as well. Thank one of our great sponsors, Nicola and Photography.
Nicola and Photography is a professional photographer with studio locations in Katanning and Lawrenceville, specializing in newborns, children, senior photos, families, and sports teams. Give her a call today, 724-388-8949.
So I wouldn't really mess with, maybe after the game we'll try to fix it, but right now just maybe.
I'm going to do it while there's a timeout. We're back on the air, by the way. Hey, everybody. Me and Lou here trying to get the display on this camera to go off. I would love for it to not have the baby tutorial as well. That's always fun whenever it just resets and starts giving you a tutorial. But we're good right now. 32-29. Stingers on top. 2:28 left. Wolves are going to come out with the ball here, Lou. What do you do coming out of this timeout if you're Coach McCullough?
I'm assuming if I had to take a guess, they're going to try to set up a play. I'm going to take a hot guess and say try to get Ezra down low because they haven't seen much of him. I'm guessing would be expecting the ball to go to Rogers. If not, I'm guessing a corner three for Alex Talmadge.
All right, we got some options here out of the timeout, courtesy of Lou Swartz. Yeah, they were working for Talmadge to maybe try and get one at the top of the key there, but reset into the offense. Stingers in a man-to-man. 2:15 left in regulation. 1-point game. Big Heritage Conference matchup.
Talmadge drives back out to his brother Rogers.
Oh, I thought Rogers was pulling. He's going to go to the lane, tries to lay
no
it.
Call.
Oh, wow.
Puts his own shot back in the
boy.
hoop. And the Wolves take the lead with 2 minutes left in the game.
How about that, Lou? That's the old going up, get it knocked right back to you. And put it in for Braden Rogers.
Finish. You know, the Wolves have not had the lead very long in this game, but, I mean, it only matters when the clock hits 0. A minute 40 left in the game.
Miss right there down low by the Stingers, and a great box out by Ezra Osterling to keep Rozier away from the ball. And another timeout taken by Coach McCullough. Well, I guarantee if the Wolves can pull this one out, and when I speak to Coach McCullough for the post-game interview, it's going to be a win is a win because this one hasn't been pretty. But the Wolves right now clinging to a 1-point lead, 97 seconds left in regulation. We're going to stay right here. Josh Schreckengast and Lou Swartz with you here on High Top Sports Network. Lou, can't thank you enough for doing this on such short notice. Really appreciate it. Glad you took the microphone too, because some guys, you get them and say, hey, I got a mic for you. You want to get on? And they're like, no.
Yeah, I don't mind talking on the air. I mean, I don't think I'd be able to sit here and be quiet the whole game. I like talking, and especially at a basketball game or any game for West Shamokin that need to let some stuff out.
Yeah, for sure. I see you going through it over here. After Roger scored there, you were like,
Yeah, definitely very, very biased in this one.
Yeah, right, but you're doing a good job keeping it in check. I will say that.
Yeah, obviously, Marion Center rival, so.
Yeah, not very far up the road there.
No.
We were there last night. You were there last night for the girls' game, and boy, they have a good girls' team. They are really a talented and experienced squad.
They've been solid for years.
Yeah. And I told Coach Zabola when I spoke with her, I said, I see a lot of improvement out of them from the first time that the two teams met to now. We're back to the...
That's a beautiful pass.
Yeah, I thought Ezra was going to turn and face there, but no.
Very handsy. I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's hand check the whole way across on Talmadge right there.
I hate to say that, but, I mean, the Wolves are just not being favored at all tonight. Good fake.
Oh,
forehands right there.
Man, Braden looking for his brother Alex, and that one nearly got away, but the quick hands by Talmadge.
There we go.
And they do get a hand check foul on Marion Center.
Alexander Brudnock.
You knew that off the top of your head? Oh, you got the roster up there. I was going to say, you know all these
I
guys?
came prepared. No, I don't.
Look at you. You came prepared. You had 15 minutes notice. We'll try that inbound again and knocked away and stolen by the Stingers. 1:15 left. Marion Center bringing it up the court. That's Cameron Pack with the ball. And we're going to need a defensive stand here for West Shamokin if they are to hang on. 1 minute left. Pull-up jumper and had to bring it back.
Just
no
out.
good, and what a rebound.
Talmadge, and they call the push.
And Braden Talmadge pushed, and as he was going to the ground, swung those elbows a little bit. Came in a little high on Brudnock. Excuse me, Lou. And but I believe the foul was already called on Brudnock.
That is now 4 fouls for Marion Center and the Wolves. So all fouls after this will be 2 triplet line looking deep, and no, cannot get him there.
Well,
and
double.
Rogers, I'm chucking that up.
Yep, Rogers was double covered. I know you're chucking it up.
I mean, hey, throw a jump off of that. I'm taking that 9 out of 10 times.
I got to ask you a question when we get a moment. Speaking of chucking it up, last year, the play of the year against Homer Center. Talk about chucking it up. Just take me through that play real quickly.
Obviously, real close game the whole time. I mean, I was very dead. Coach asked what we wanted to run. I said, I know, send everyone 4 verticals. I know I'm going to hit Wolfie, and as soon as I saw Wolfie was pressed, I just knew right away I was going right to him because I trusted he was going to beat his guy.
Yeah, I beat Mike Krajosic, I believe, on that play. And
I don't know what the Marion Center or Homer Center.
Oh, no good on the second. Rogers with the rebound.
Up.
No good.
2-point game now. Marion Center has the ball. But
wow, Rogers coming down with a big offensive board right there, but couldn't finish. Again, a lot of contact on the way up. No call. Marion Center trying to tie it up. Pack turnaround. No good. Short.
Rebound by Reisinger, and the ball's, that's going to be a jump ball.
And everybody on the floor, they're going to get Olinger for a foul.
That is 5. Wow, I mean.
Wow, the West Shamokin faithful are none too pleased.
Come on, Bubba.
That could have very well been a jump ball there, Lou, as you said, as Coach McCullough was signaling. And to no avail, that's 5 on Olinger. Boy.
Great night by him.
You know, you look up at that scoreboard right now and you think, wow, he's fouled out. And he has provided so much, especially here in the second half of this third quarter, especially to start it.
He was a big spark for them to start that. Great game by Jude.
First one up and good there.
Not very lucky on his half right there with that call. Thought for sure be his jump. Wolves need Reisinger. Missed this one, and he
no good, and
trapped
down.
He's getting,
yeah, he is hacked.
Try not to yell, folks. I'm sorry.
This is great. I love the emotion. Lou Swartz, I'd get in the huddle with you anytime, man. If you're this fired up at a basketball game, I can't even imagine you on the football field.
It gets a little wild.
I'm sure some off-color words, maybe, once in a while.
Yeah, but this is family-friendly.
Yes, exactly. See? You're a broadcaster by nature, man. Timeout taken, a 30-second timeout.
It's kind of cool if you look at the scoreboard. It's 31, 32, and 33.
Yeah, exactly. 33.1 seconds left in this, and we're going to hang right here for this timeout. Thanks again to Carson Boyer Funeral Home and Monuments, our sponsor for this evening's broadcast, scoreboard sponsor and player of the game sponsor. Thanks to Brian Myers for his continued support. He's one of the guys we like to call the day oneers. You know, he's been there since the very beginning, and I mentioned the fire. Brian was one of the first people to reach out, and I saw him actually in person, and he walked up, shook my hand, and said, anything you need, man, anything you need, just let me know. And it's stuff like that hits you right here, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Lou is a great guy and totally committed to advancing, youth sports in this area. He's got kids that play. But more than that, I think he really sees the benefit in helping sports stay up and running because let's face it, look at Little League Baseball as Talmadge knocks down the first ice water. You know, some of the things that were around when I was growing up aren't now, you know, so it's guys like Brian that keep it going.
Yeah, Little League is a big thing that has dropped. Big shot, 2 for 2 at the line by Talmadge in a 3-point game. But yeah, Little League when I was younger was huge and now it's non-existent, so.
Well,
Few drives and
blocked away
Ezra.
And he grabs it too. What a defensive play by Ezra Osterling.
Ezra's middle name is James, so right there, I just wanted to yell blocked by James. Get that little LeBron feeling.
Oh, man. Ezra Osterling, will we get a smile out of him? Sort of. He doesn't smile much. You know, when I was taking the headshots for volleyball, I said to Aiden, he goes, what do I do? Do I smile? And I said, your brother smiled. And he goes, really? And I go, yeah. He goes, did anybody else? I said, nope. And he smiled. So
Yeah, I always smile for pictures. I mean,
you smiled for football for sure.
I mean, even for team pictures. I mean, if you're gonna, I mean, those pictures you don't pay for, but I mean, if you're gonna pay for pictures, you gotta at least smile.
Yeah, hey, that is. My mom would not be happy if I had taken my team pictures with a stone face on. You know.
No, I mean, some kids make things look tough. Don't really agree with that. 23 seconds left. Wolves get into Talmadge, and they're going to hug it.
He's fouled immediately. He's going to the line.
This is exactly what the Wolves want right now. 22 seconds left, up 3 at going to the foul line.
And he's the guy you'd like on the line here. Talmadge, a good free throw shooter. 22 seconds left. You can see it on your screen up there, right below our scoreboard. And the Wolves looking to come from behind in this one. As you said, Lou, they haven't had the lead long, but
they've held it the last 2 minutes. Oh, bad time. Talmadge makes the first. We're sorry, folks, right now, technical difficulties.
It's coming back. It's coming back. We're not missing this.
And Talmadge for the second. He makes them both.
Well, Alex Talmadge
coming up clutch here.
Thanks for
bringing it up the court.
Providing the folks with the
Reisinger for 3. And that's an air ball. This is exactly what the Wolves want, and they're going to foul Alex again.
Oh, boy. Talmadge. It is a 5-point game now, and those 2 free throws by Alex Talmadge putting the icing on the cake here. Lou, 2 more would definitely do it for the Wolves.
Yeah, at least one of these, but I mean 2 more. I mean that puts them to sleep. I mean, I get the Singers need to the rush right there, but I just felt like that shot by Reisinger was a little too rushed.
Yeah,
that was not a good look at all.
I get they want to score foul, you know, but
double team fadeaway 3 at that time is.
Yeah, there's got to be some.
The Talmadge brothers go 6 for 6 at the line to end the game. I mean,
ice
that's
water.
Huge for the Wolves. It's in their blood.
3 ball up there, and that one's good.
But, it's a little late as
3.2 seconds. They're going to foul Talmadge. 1 second left on the clock.
I mean, I think they're hoping to get the full court foul and 1 5-pointer right here.
Yeah. I don't think those exist. If they do, I would try for them.
Actually, in what's that 3-on-3 league? They got the 4-pointer.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, the big 3.
Yeah. Huge win right tonight by the Wolves as they climb up the ladder of the conference.
Oh, and Talmadge misses a free throw there, but he hit the ones that counted, Lou.
I mean, yeah, that's all you can ask for.
Talmadge with the second is good. And that makes it a 5-point game, and the final second fired up. Oh, good, right on line there, but a very, very impressive victory for West Shamokin tonight as they come back from a pretty ugly first half, Lou.
Yeah, that first half it was 14-12. So, I mean, the second half, you do the math, that's 27-20. It's a lot better sounding by the Wolves.
All better sounding indeed, and they stay alive in that Heritage West Division, which was, you know, that was the underlying theme coming into this one tonight, Lou. You said it, you know, before we came on the air. You said it during the broadcast. It keeps them alive for a shot to make it through the Heritage Conference semifinals and possibly the KCAC.
Yeah. Yeah, if I'm correct, I think River Valley is the 1 seed right now on our side, so we'll be the 2 and 99% chance that's going to be against Conemaugh Township.
Well, Conemaugh Township, got to see them once this year, and pretty good squad.
Yeah, they're solid. They got height. They got athletic ability. And they're, I don't know if you'd call them a point guard. I'd say it's more like a small forward point guard. But John Updike has great vision.
You know, Coach McCullough and I talked after that game. It was here against Conemaugh Township, and he said, he goes, first and foremost, I'm a fan of basketball, and I like to watch stars play. And he said, and Updike's a star. And I mean, the guy did not make a mistake in that game, and he doesn't need to score 25 for them to win. He was making no-look dart passes through the zone, dribbling through press, getting rebounds, getting blocks and steals. I mean, he was doing it all. And no flash to it either. You know, it was like a quiet 17-11, 6 game, and very key to their victory. The only senior, I believe, that gets real minutes for them. Pretty young team as well.
Yeah, for sure. He's a great athlete. I mean, I know he missed some of the football season. I think it was due to a shoulder injury, I want to say, just based off of tape, because he was out versus us. But, yeah, I mean, I haven't seen vision. I mean, besides Bo, I haven't seen that in high school basketball.
It's pretty tough to average 6 assists a game in high school. Bo did it, I think, one year, maybe his senior year. He was like 6.2 maybe or something like that, and he led the county in assists. And I'm thinking to myself, man, it's really difficult to get that many assists in a 32-minute game. An NBA game's 48 minutes. It's a lot easier to pick up 4 assists in those next 12 minutes and get to 10 a game, which is where you figure, Bo would have been had they played that many minutes in a high school game. But you really got to be smart with your passes. Obviously, you got to have guys finish for you. And you're right. That's a great comparison. The court vision between Bo and Updike, very similar.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, Lou, that was exciting, man. I had chills watching you.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely enjoyed it. It was good being on the air with you, and definitely a different perspective from up here.
Oh, yeah.
Learning a lot more.
Well, whenever you're not in charge of the student section, you can always come over here and sit in, maybe call a game. I thought you did a great job, and I really appreciate it. Like I said, on short notice, man, coming over and calling this one with me was fun.
Oh, yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. So
I'm a lot happier they won. I don't want to be anywhere near you if you start swinging those guns around.
Yeah, definitely sleep peacefully tonight then.
There you go. Rest that leg a little bit and get a good night's sleep. I know that you're happy for your buddies and want to go down and talk to them. So thank you to Lou Swartz. Recapping the final score, West Shamokin coming back after a first half deficit, and they win 39-34 over the Marion Center Stingers, staying alive in that Heritage West division.
One more thing, Josh.
Oh, go for it.
Who's your player of the game?
Oh, that's right. Lou, you are the man, dude.
And what can I say?
The Carson Boyer player of the game. Well, you know what? Since you reminded me, I'm going to defer to you. You got to watch a lot more because I was fiddling with stuff. So you tell me who your player of the game is.
Scoring-wise, I'd say you got to go with BR. I mean, he came up with some big shots at the end and really kicked it on the second half. But, I mean, in all honesty, you could give that to multiple people.
Yeah.
I mean, Jude, start with him in the third quarter. He
what
started
a
the whole rally, played good defense, huge points to start the half. And then you give the Talmadge brothers, they finish off the game. You don't rarely see going 6 or 6-10 to high school basketball games.
Yeah.
I mean, rarely see that.
Well, very diplomatic of you, Lou, but I'm going to give it to Alex Talmadge tonight. Key steal down here, the free throws at the end, and played a solid game under pressure the whole night. And Alex Talmadge continuing to get better at that point guard position for the Wolves. So Alex Talmadge, congratulations, our Carson Boyer Funeral Home and Monuments player of the night. All right, well now, did I forget anything else, Lou, that you can tell me?
No, I'm good.
All right,
We're
awesome,
good. We're
awesome.
chilling.
Well, again, recapping the final score, 39-34, West Shamokin over Marion Center tonight on High Top Sports Network. Check us out tomorrow, another West Shamokin game. We will be traveling to Homer Center to watch the one and only Lily Jordan. Hopefully, I would assume she's going to do it.
She'll get her 4 points.
Yeah, eclipse 1,000 points. So tune in tomorrow night on the network. We'll be up at the Homer Dome. For Lou Swartz and the entire HTSN team, my name is Josh Reckengast, wishing you a wonderful evening.